So y'all, I recorded this video and then there was no sound, so I'm going to try again. We are talking about channeling, and I wanted to tell you that you can channel, that you are channeling, whether you are aware of it or not. You have access to it, okay? Especially when it comes to like channeling your higher self. You are your higher self, so you clearly can receive information from your higher self. You can receive information from the void. Um, so my belief about all of that is that, we're all experiencing consciousness at a different level or a different frequency, right? Like whatever station you're tuned to. Whether you're tuned to your ego kind of frequency where you are probably in survival mode, or you are tuned to your higher self, where you are in a state of flow, a state of ease, a state of oneness. Um, that is how the information, that is what the information is being filtered through. Okay. So there's that. The other thing is when we are talking about filters, um, I want to say that my belief is that we all can channel. We can channel at different frequencies. We can channel our higher self. You can connect with your ancestors. If you believe in that, if you believe in the archangels, you can connect with them. That's all a different consciousness level or frequency. And it's all about tapping into it, tuning into it. And then when that frequency comes through you, when that energy is being channeled through you, you have to keep in mind that it's being channeled in a way for you to be able to interpret it, right? And you're going to use whatever tools you have to interpret that information. So, what that means is like, if you speak English, that is what the information is going to come through you to you as, right? For you to be able to interpret that and understand it, it'll be English. Um, Body sensations, right? If you are someone in tune with your body and you are able to pick up on frequencies that way, that is how you will be able to filter what is being said to you, what information is coming through to you. So that's languages, body sensations, symbolism. So um, recently, recently I got some information and it came through me in legal terms, and I was like, okay, it was so cute though. But right, I have studied. I'm a lawyer, right? I'm an attorney, and so like information coming to me as an attorney through the lens of an attorney or through the lens of legal makes sense to me, right? But it may not make sense to John, Jim, and Keisha, right? Or Sean, right? Like none of us, they might not get it because that's not the way in which they move through this world. And so you gotta also keep in mind that information that's coming through to you is coming through in a way for you to interpret it. That's why I think it's so amazing that there's so many different people who have tarot readers or are oracle readers or who are channelers or mediums, because like the information is going to come through them in a way that they understand it, in a way that they can interpret it. The knowing that they have the information and knowledge that they have, everything is going to be utilized for them to be able to understand. And even if they don't fully understand it, like something will click for them. So right, people, herbalists, right, they will get, who knows how that information come through them. It can come through them in a scent, it can come through them, the information can come through different herbs, like pictures of herbs in their mind's eye, like, so channeling can look different for everybody. And that's why it's so important for you to practice and understand and get to know the way in which the void communicates with you. And when I say the void, I'm talking about everything that exists within the void, right? So whether you're talking about your ancestors, whether you're talking about archangel, yeah, archangels. I'm like archangel, angels. Okay, whatever. Or whether you're talking about traveling, I don't know why I'm talking about traveling, but whether you're talking, no matter what you're talking about, okay, like it will come through to you in the way in which you understand, and no matter who the information is coming through, it will come through in a way that you can understand it and interpret it from your unique lens, from your filters. Is archangels. I'm like, what? Why am I saying arc? Why am I saying arc? That's crazy. Um, y'all, when I say that's crazy, that just means like it doesn't mean crazy in the sense of crazy. It's more so like interesting when I say that's crazy. But there's certain words I use, but I don't use them in a traditional sense. So I'd be like, I need to interpret this for people. Uh, but anywho, yeah, my whole point of this message, which is to let you know, like, if you're somebody you like, I want to channel, I want to do this, you can. and you can. And I feel like it's more so you trusting your process. I have called myself a energy channeler for a while now. I have been able to interpret energy. I knowingly knew when I was a young adult. I used to pray not to take advantage of people because I knew their quote unquote secrets. And really, what the secret was is that I can tap into people insecurities. So I usually know when people egos are at play and what they're at play about. And so I never used to want to take advantage because I used to know how to get under people's skin. I used to know how to hurt people's feelings. I used to know how to hit them where it hurts, right? Without doing anything, just speaking, just talking. And they could say all day, like, I don't care, baby, you're going to cry in that car. You are, you are. You're going to cry in the car. I know you are. Because I have witnessed what it can do to people. And so, like, once I realized, like, oh shit, the more people talk, the more I pick up on. And so that's something I learned, right? Is like when people, a great way for me to pull energy, and that's why I like one-on-one sessions because I can focus on the energy, and it's usually the more you talk, the more I can pick up what's actually activated within you, and I can just call it out, right, from a place of love now. But back in the day, you get what you got. Uh, uh, so yeah, so everybody has their way, and I guess my main point is to encourage you to tap in. My main point is to encourage you to know, like, if you are someone who you're thinking, I want to channel, like, this is so cool, this is so fun. Yes, you are just that magical as well. You are. And it's just really a matter of you trusting yourself, you testing it, you understanding how the void communicates with you. Some people is through writing. Writing is like a great way to get information, get downloads, get wisdom. Writing is one way. Actually, talking out loud, put on your voice recorder and allow the energies to come through you. I've had a lot of conversations with self where I allow ego and my higher self to talk, right? I allow the energy of my ego and my higher self to talk so I can see what is activated and what needs to be transmuted, especially when it comes to like fear or anger. Um, that's that has been like a great way for me to see like what the fuck is happening within me. Um, so yeah, and you can just meditate as well, of course, like allow just what images come up, see what's coming through for you. Uh, But yeah, there's a lot of different ways in which information can come to you, and it will come to you in a way that you will understand it. I have seen energy on people, and surprisingly, I didn't get freaked out, which I thought was interesting too. But that was a way for spirits to show me like the energy on them is heavy and it's not theirs. Like they are not in that body. Um, and so there's so much information that can come to you. There's so much that you could learn about. And it clearly we don't have to judge it, right? It's just information for you to decide what to do with. But if you want to channel, you can, and it's about trusting yourself. Um, I'm someone who my work is always grounded in returning you to self. I think that your guidance should come from within you, right? And I know that we're within the void. So it's like a lot of time I'm like within you, I'm just like, all right, whatever. But we're all within the void. Am I at this point? That is my belief. So, so I guess for you to be able to embody and channel and focus. Oh, that's what it is. Focus the energy of the void for whatever information you need to help support you on this journey. And so I'm always going to encourage you to go within. I'm always going to encourage you to trust yourself. I do believe that, having mediums and readers and intuitives and guides and life coaches and therapists and all that is also super helpful because sometimes you are not able to, um, you're not in a space to get information for yourself. And so they can be the medium in which the information from your higher self is channeled through. So a lot of times that is what's happening. Like we're channeling each other's higher self to give you guidance. So if you hear something, you're like, that's exactly what I needed. That's exactly what I wanted. That's your higher self being channeled through that person, that energy being channeled through that person for you to get whatever it is you need. That is just the medium in which it's coming through. So those are currently my beliefs at this time. And I wanted to share it with you to encourage you to trust yourself, to encourage you to go within, to encourage you to pause and slow down and listen to the wisdom that is coming through you because it is coming from your higher self, except when ego is in the way. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. Love us.